Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today our topic of discussion is algebra. Okay, today we will look for rearranging some equations in algebra. Okay, so as per the question, it says rearrange each of the following formulas to make x the subject. So the given formula here is, the question, y equal to x divided by 3 minus 5. Okay, so this is an equation given as a question or as a formula. Now what we have to do, we have to make this x in the question as the subject. Okay, so first thing first, the equation says y equals to x divided by 3 minus 5. Okay, so we have this minus 5 on the right side of the equation. So what we will be doing, we will be adding plus 5 on both the sides of the equation. Okay, so if we add plus 5, then plus 5 minus 5 will become 0. So only x by 3 will remain on the right side of the equation, and as we have added plus 5, so we will have y plus 5 on the left side of the equation. Okay, so now we have y plus 5 equals to x divided by 3. Okay, now we have 3 divided with the x. Okay, so now we have to remove this 3, this divided by 3 from the x as well. Okay, so as the relationship between x and 3 is division, so what we will be doing, we will be doing the opposite thing. We will multiply both the sides with 3. Okay, so if we just multiply 3 with this side, so 3 will be cancelled out, so it will have just x on the right side of the equation. And the left side of the equation, as we have multiplied 3 with y plus 5, so we will have 3 multiplied by y plus 5. As we are putting this bracket, so we don't need to put a multiplication sign separately. Okay, it is understood. Okay, so what we have here, 3 multiplied by y plus 5 is equals to x. Okay, now we have the x as alone in the right side of the equation. So you can, from here you can say, so x is equals to 3 multiplied by y plus 5, which is the answer. Now we have this variable x as the subject of this equation, whereas previously it was y, which was the subject of the equation. Now we have x as the subject of the equation, so we have x is equals to 3 multiplied by y plus 5. So we are done with our first problem. Okay, now we are moving to our next problem. This is basically the same thing. The question will be same. Rearrange each of this, the following formula to make x as the subject. We have to do the same thing here as well. Okay, what we have to do out of this thing, we have to, from this equation we have to make x as the subject of this equation, whereas we have y as the subject of the equation in the question. Okay, so the question says y is equals to 5 multiplied by 2x minus 4. So same as question number 1, we will be removing whatever the things x has with it. Okay, so first we will, if you look closely, you will see y equals to 5 multiplied by 2x minus 4. Okay, so first we will remove this 5 from the right side of the equation. Okay, where currently the x is situated. Okay, so to remove this 5, the relationship between 5 and this whole thing within the bracket is multiplication, so we will just do the division. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 is 1, so on the right side of the equation we will have only 2x minus 4, as 5 is removed, okay, from the right side of the equation by division. So as we are dividing both the sides by 5, so y divided by 5. Okay, so now we have y divided by 5 equals to 2x minus 4. Okay, now we have to remove this minus 4. Okay, so to remove this minus 4 we have to add, we will add plus 4 on both the sides. Okay, so here if we add plus 4 and here if we add plus 4, so plus 4 minus 4 will become 0. plus 4 minus 4 will become 0, so we will have 2x on the right side of the equation, and on the left side of the equation we will have y plus, as we already had y divided by 5, so y divided by 5 plus 4. Okay, as we are adding plus 4 on both the sides, so this 4 will be cancelled out, and here we will have a 4 as add up on the left side of the equation. Okay, so we have y divided by 5 plus 4 equals to 2x. Okay, now we have this 2 with the x, and the relationship between them is multiplication. Okay, so we have to remove this 2 from the right side of the equation as well. Okay, so to remove this 2 we need to divide both the sides by 2. As the relationship between 2 and x is multiplication, so we will do the opposite thing, which is division. Okay, so we will divide both the sides by 2. So here it is y divided by 5 plus 4 divided by 2, and here the division is done. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so just x remains, so this is the x. Okay, so what we have, y divided by 5 plus 4 divided by 2 equals to x. These things may look a little bit complicated to you, but it is not. So what we will be doing, so y divided by 5 divided by 2 plus 4 by 2. Okay, so y divided by 5 divided by 2, so if we just break it down, this divided by 2 will become multiplied by 1 by 2. Okay, so y divided by 10, and 4 divided by 2 is 2 to the 4, so 2. So y divided by 10 plus 2 is equals to x. Okay, so now we have x alone in the right side of the equation, so we can clearly say that so x is equals to y divided by 10 plus 2, which is the answer. We have found out, we have removed everything from the side of x. Okay, and x is alone in the left side, so now x is the subject of this equation, as we had y, which was the subject of the equation first. Okay, but now we have made x as the subject of this equation. Okay, so we are done. Okay, thank you. That's all for today's class.